So anyways, wrestling.
Yeah. So anything. So anyways, wrestling is number 2 of Skwa World Order.
Oh yeah.
This isn't Wolfpack or any other of the 10 million factions that the NWO had.
Boy, what the fuck
This is gonna be a
going
long
on
one.
now?
I don't know. This is gonna be a long one.
Hells yeah.
All right, so let's just get this started off.
Hold on, I gotta introduce y'all niggas, man. Like, hey,
Alright.
Okay, true,
All right,
true.
my bad.
it's your boy, Big Grizz, doing everything big like my dick.
And Elon Musk's. Apparently.
Shit. Oh god. Okay, and then we have WayJay,
Yo.
skinny boy.
Yeah, it's me, your boy, skinny penis.
What the fuck? And then we got Big Gil,
Hit me.
McGillicuddy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Not my man's.
Not my
You can't
man's,
be like
man.
that.
A lot of shit has happened last weekend, as you know. TakeOver, SummerSlam,
Yes.
and then Monday Night Raw
Yes.
with SmackDown Live.
Yes.
A lot of shit. Real shit, nigga.
So
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get right into that shit right now. Start with TakeOver, tag team championship match first, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yes.
Undisputed Era, Mustache Mountain.
Man, Tyler Bate is a fucking man.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like
yeah.
that match was great.
That was a fantastic match.
My lord, Tyler Bate.
Gotta applause for him. Like you gotta give it up to him, man.
Like when my man's did that sequence of like that fucking like the suplexes that he was fucking doing with both of the fucking Undisputed Era like on him.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Yes.
my fucking guy.
And the
Man-
dude is only
man
what?
should
He's
not
like
look
what?
like
21?
Do that. I don't even.
Yeah, he's 21. Actually, no, he's 20 or 21. He's like my age.
He was 19 when he won the title.
Yeah.
Dude,
When did he win the title? Was it like early 2017?
No, he's 21. I just looked that up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
was about to say,
21.
I thought we were like the same age.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was 19 when he won the
The UK title, right?
title.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
But him and Trent Seven put up valiant effort.
Absolutely.
And
Yes, they did.
honestly, that match, I mean, like, my favorite thing about TakeOver, every single match is like, this would be my favorite match of the night if it wasn't on fucking TakeOver, because like TakeOver, like every match is a good match.
Exactly.
Like if any one of these matches like happened on like a Raw
Match of the night, and it's not close.
match of the night and not close.
Yeah, not even close.
But to have the Undisputed Era and Mustache Mountain not be match of the night, as good as that match was, is just crazy.
Like, honestly, it is completely insane to me. Which brings us into the next fucking match.
Hold on. Hold your fucking horses, nigga.
Okay.
You're going too fast. You forget what happened after the match.
I thought she
Yeah.
was tired.
Forgot what
Oh
happened.
yeah, shit. That's true. I did forget about that. My
My
bad.
boys,
But I
they
love.
showed up and just completely smashed them.
Just destroyed the fuck out of them. Like,
I love.
And I've
War
always thought
Machine
this
a
ever
lot.
since the first time I ever saw them on a New Japan card.
mm-hmm.
Those dudes are huge and they move like they're on 205. It's ridiculous.
It's fucking insane. They have some
Like
of the
that one dude, he's got to be pushing 300 pounds.
Yeah,
I
for real.
think
Yeah,
I think that their combined weight is like pretty close to 600 pounds.
It has to be.
it has to be.
Dude's there's no way he's not pushing 300, and the other dude's at least 250.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad that like nothing came out of the Mustache Mountain match because I really do want to see them have the titles. but at the same time, I really want to see War Machine like real bad.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
So
All right. So we had
And up
TNA
next-
Boy versus
Up next is Velveteen
Prince.
Dream versus EC3. So before we talk about the actual match, there's just something I want to say.
Oh, fuck
When EC3 hit them hip gyrations, that was the whitest shit I've ever seen in my life.
heavy agree. Like big heavy fucking agree.
Dead ass.
And he should not do that again.
Whenever he did that shit, I felt uncomfortable. Like I was like, man, that
I
hurt.
was dying.
Why would you do that to me? Oh man, my boys put on such a damn good match. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good, but like I said, every fucking match like blows my expectations out of the water because I'm just so used to having shitty WWE product. But like, I really think that Dream, if they push him right, is going to be like the next Rock.
He has to be like the next big star of NXT. Like,
Yeah, I
mean,
can't.
even John Cena has gone public saying that Velveteen Dream is going to be the future
like,
of the
dude,
company.
that boy is the real deal. Like, I can't even. I just can't like
I mean,
dude.
this man's went into the match with pants that said "Call me Vince."
No, call me up, Vince.
Call me up, Vince. Notorious B.I.G. fam.
Every attire that he has is so good and well thought out. And like, so my favorite thing about Velveteen Dream, this is a good story actually. So whenever I was first like watching a lot of his matches, I was watching with Hannah. I think I don't remember which takeover it was. We were watching a takeover, and we were watching him wrestle. And she's like, "Is he gay?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like, "He's really like." I don't remember what the exact word that she used was. Androgynous. Androgynous is what.
Yeah, androgynous.
She's like, he's really androgynous. So I don't know. Like, do you think that like maybe? And I'm like, Hannah, don't look into it. It's a gimmick.
I really don't give a shit what he is.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
He got the fucking
like,
sauce and the juice, bro.
This man's is probably, I think, going to go down as one of the greatest sports entertainers of all time. I don't feel like I'm hyping him up too much whenever I say that. And then, of course, EC3. I want him to get called up.
Velveteen, but let's not forget about EC3. He's also.
I want him to like.
Oh yeah,
get on the. I want him to get on, like Raw and SmackDown, just because like I feel like he would do better there. I mean, I know that his match quality will be better on something like NXT, but I really don't know why he's not moving through NXT sooner. If that makes sense.
Like there was a point in time where I wouldn't even imagine seeing EC3 on NXT or any fucking WWE roster or whatever.
Dude, I didn't think like last year that Ricochet was ever gonna sign. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that Ricochet leaves the fucking Indies and comes here. And then as soon as he did, I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me.
Dude, it's the land of NXT. Anything is possible.
This is a hot take, yo. A hot take.
Mm-hmm.
This goes completely against everything we've been saying here lately. I think EC3 would do better with Vince in the head. Like, being under Vince's creative control.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because he has a very, like, JBL feel, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a JBL's personality with John Cena's body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically.
Except, like, way more ripped John Cena's body. Yeah, like, how do your rips have rips?
How do your rips have rips? You heard it all. You heard it all here, folks. All right, so next match, man. This next match has the best, like one of the best super kicks I've seen.
See, this goes back to what I was talking about on our last episode. A good, well-timed super kick is one of the best moves in wrestling.
Exactly.
Heavy fucking agree.
This dude kicked him dead in the mouth while he was upside down.
Like, dude, it doesn't get
mid-flip, upside down, still rotating. Are you kidding me?
That shit was fucking crazy. Like, okay, I know, like, I don't want to sound like fucking Russo right here, so don't think that I'm doing this to like sound like Russo. But like, fucking super kick parties are like I get it, and it's fun, and it's like you're doing.
It's a good meme and all.
But it happens now in like every fucking match, and I really hate it. Because it's like I just want like a good super kick. I don't want 80 super kicks that are decent. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like super kick parties or whatever. Like, you know,
that's another one of the reasons why this particular spot with Ricochet and Adam Cole was good. Because like I actually thought that was the end of the match. I thought he won.
Yeah,
I did too. As soon as that shit happened, I was like, it's over.
Like, it has to be over.
Like that's one of those false finishes that actually got me. Because sometimes there's like a false finish where you're like, okay, that's a false finish. He's not going to win off of this spot. Yeah. But that's one of the ones was like, oh man, I can't believe they just kicked out for real.
Yeah, dude, when that whole spot, everything that was just going through my mind was just like Adam Cole retains. And then just as soon as he kicked out, I was like, how? How the fuck?
How?
And then not too long after that, Ricochet hits him with that with the Hurricane Rana to the floor.
Exactly.
That shit was wild.
Yeah. That whole thing was crazy, and hey, I'm glad we got a new
and then we got a new North American
champion.
Yeah, dude, dude, okay, I love Ricochet and I love Adam Cole and I love this match. I think that I don't know, this is a hot take, I feel like. But I do feel like that match is my match of the night.
I would say that's not a hot take. I've seen multiple people saying that.
But yeah, so you got an MMA fighter and a pirate, and they both walk into a bar. So what the fuck happens?
So what the fuck happens is the pirate gets her ass whooped the whole match and then wins.
Exactly,
dude. Okay, actually, I need to talk about this match because I remembered that like last night I wanted to talk about it because but y'all were like fucking asleep because it was like 3 a.m. But
can I just say,
yeah,
Nina is lethal as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like just going to work on the lower extremities of the pirate princess.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I couldn't even watch
those fucking knee holds that she
had. That's what I was
going to talk. It's not even that. When she just goes to work on those legs and just stomps on like
that's what I'm saying. That shit fucking hurt me so bad.
Jesus Christ.
I felt my tendons in my fucking knees snapping. And like whenever she stomped on her foot and her fucking ankle did that, oh my god.
Oh my goodness, man. I just don't know how Kairi survived that whole match.
She has to be like double jointed in like a shit ton of places. Because there's
something that I didn't see a lot of people talking about that was really surprising to me.
Yeah.
When China blocked that elbow with the knees and like her knees went up into Kairi's armpit. That looked like it was gonna rip her arm off.
That really did. That shit, like whenever I saw that
looked like a rotator cuff injury right there.
That looked like it actually legitimately injured her. But I haven't seen any reports, so I'm assuming
I guess it didn't. Because,
no, it didn't.
And I mean, tapings happened already, so you'd think, you know.
All right, WWE, since you put the belt on the Pirate Princess, I want some Kairi Sane merch. As a fan of Kairi Sane, can I please get some merch? Please.
You will probably see
my only gripe about the merch is it will probably say yachting on it, and that's
Yeah, no. What's gonna be great? What's gonna be great is when they put Sailing Club on a T-shirt and then Little Yachty sues them.
oh no.
Oh my fucking
or Sailing Team.
God damn it! How do you guys feel about the ending?
I liked it.
The ending of the Kairi Sane match.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I would have to say that I don't think I'm going out on a limb here saying this, that Kairi Sane has probably the best elbow drop ever, period.
Ever.
End of discussion. The only one close is Macho Man.
Like, listen.
Like, and that's including fucking Macho Man, Shawn Michaels, all of them. Like,
do you understand?
Kairi Sane has the coldest elbow of all time.
Like, it's the way that she does everything in that moment. Like, it's so big time that she gets.
She gets jumps a lot of hang time, bends her body into a U, and is like dropping the L. And it's just savage.
And she doesn't even do it. She doesn't even do it until like she's halfway through the move.
And that's what's so great. She pumps that shit. She just jumps and then she pumps that shit and then just drops it on people. Like, that shit is deadly.
That shit is ill. I swear to God.
Moves that don't look as impactful as they could be because they can't be, so they don't actually hurt the other person.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the top rope moves that absolutely looks like it's gonna fucking murder you.
It really does.
It really does. My favorite thing is, like, I don't know if she's done it in NXT because I don't follow NXT that heavy. But if it's anything like she's done in Japan, my favorite spots that she does with that move is when she does it real close to her. Like when she's doing it closer to the rope and she doesn't have to, like, jump out as
far. Yeah, she does that.
Because she's jumped straight up and then she just, like, fucking yeets down on a hoe. Like, honestly, it's like
she did like 3 of them in one sequence, like the go home show of NXT. She did like 3 of them in one sequence.
My lord.
I can't wait for Kairi and Io in NXT.
Dude, oh my god.
It's going to be a fantastic
god. Oh my.
If that's not a takeover match one day.
Io Shirai and fucking Kairi Sane.
If that's not a takeover match one day, they're doing something wrong.
I guarantee you that will be a takeover match. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see that match a lot sooner than people think.
Oh yeah, they're most definitely. Man.
I'm sure that if they don't push Io as soon as she gets on the roster, that they will take the belt off of Kairi pretty fast and give it back to Shayna just so they can have a takeover match.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you have a point.
I have to disagree with that.
I feel like they might.
I feel like Shayna's going up to Raw pretty soon.
Yeah, Shayna might go up. I feel like they might. If they want to change belts, either they might give it to Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Nikki Cross's situation.
When is Nikki Cross going to get the NXT Women's
Exactly.
I want Nikki Cross to have every championship. All of
push
them.
Nikki Cross like Roman.
She's the tag team champion. She's the NXT champion. She's the NXT Women's champion.
She's the Universal champion.
North American champion.
She's the Universal champion.
Cross comes out with like 37 belts on her, and it's just screaming like a maniac.
You know how many photos Triple H is going to have to take?
Dude, have you guys seen that fucking picture of Roman Reigns with all the belts photoshopped on him?
I have, and it's beautiful.
Just that, but with Nikki Cross.
It's even got the Divas Championship on him. It's so good.
Oh my god.
That, but with Nikki Cross.
It would be that's what I want. That is my dream.
Just Triple H just posing. You know how many times you didn't do that fucking pose?
And just everyone, she's got another belt hanging off somewhere else.
Exactly. Dude, yeah, I don't know what her. I wouldn't even mind if Kairi lost and Nikki won the belt.
Like, at this point, that's the only thing that I would be like if Kairi were to lose the belt immediately. I think top 3. I would be upset unless it was Nikki Cross.
Yeah, top 3 would probably be Bianca Belair, Nikki Cross, and Lacey Evans. That's like the only thing I'm seeing, unless they put EO.
I love Dakota Kai.
Oh yeah, Dakota Kai, man.
I love Dakota Kai. I love her.
She's awesome. I hope Toni Storm. Well, she's part of the UK, ain't she?
She's probably gonna win the UK Women's Championship.
Yeah, she's probably gonna win the UK Championship.
My shit buzzing real hard, man.
Main event, we got Beardy Boy
Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Wrestling.
Knee Boy.
Yo, can we talk about how? Okay, this is something that I want to touch on because this annoyed the fuck out of me watching it. Johnny Gargano handcuffed my man's.
Yeah.
Like, and put him on like the fucking equipment, like hanging out.
Right.
But this dude just over here fucking like gloating like he won the fucking match. Like Tommaso Ciampa can't just fucking stand up. Like beat the fuck out of man's and like then just stand over him and don't let him get up. Like honestly, like they
was trying to paint a story right there, I think, in my opinion.
No, they were definitely trying to paint a story. Like Johnny is not.
I like the fact that after the bell rung and Mauro was just there like, oh yeah, we think that Gargano has a fucking dislocated knee. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did you get that information? Like the dude didn't even go get an MRI yet.
Like man ain't even stopped writhing an agony on the floor yet.
Exactly. Like you see what I don't
dislocated knee. It's like where?
I didn't like that at all, actually.
No, it definitely seemed like they were pushing too hard for an injury.
If Triple H was to ever fuck up, like Triple H is barely even like he has perfect pay. That was the only fuck up in my opinion of that pay-per-view was like giving injury information way too early.
Like I can understand like be like, oh, Johnny looks like he can't walk, his knee has got to be injured, they're looking at it.
Exactly.
But like Johnny has a dislocated knee, we just heard this information. Like Mans has been laying on the floor the entire time.
Yeah, Man's been on the floor for 3 seconds and y'all like he dislocated knee. It's like a doctor's not even to him yet. And like he's had dislocated knee. Like the doctor ain't even out of the fucking back yet.
The rest of the match though. Like this match is beautiful.
Oh, that match had like good ass spots, man. I like the table spot.
I gotta say,
was real nice.
They ripped up the ring again.
I was about to say that was one of my favorite spots when they fucking DDT'd him on the fucking baseboards of the ring.
Yeah.
I gotta say that the table spot kind of had me shook a little bit with the upside down table.
It had me real shook. I was like, my man's gonna die.
Because like, if just out of place a little bit, man's about to get impaled by this table leg.
He really was. Like,
yeah, like I was shook as well. I was big fucking shook. Yeah, that shit scared the hell out of me. I was like, who's dying?
Exactly. Who's dying?
Yeah, who's dying for this championship?
Dog. Yeah, man.
I would also like to comment that I always thought before like these two matches that him and Tommaso and Gargano have had, I always thought that the ring was made out of like layers of plywood.
Yeah, you thought wrong, buddy.
I did not realize that it was like just stacks of 2x4s with some padding.
This isn't 1970.
Yeah, I didn't really know how a ring was made because I honestly have just never looked that information.
Yeah.
No, we all never knew how like a ring was made or whatever. When
it pulled it back and it was like 2x4s, it's just something I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So whenever I went to a live show and I watched the ring crew doing shit, and I mean like. I wasn't there for like fucking Braun Strowman and Big Show to like literally destroy the ring or anything like that. But I mean like they were doing like little different shit and pulling shit out and like doing this different shit with the ring. just like depending on the match. Like they would tape and retape depending on what they were doing. So like they did some cruiserweight matches. This was when the cruiserweight matches were still on Raw.
Please tell me how the fuck did they change the ropes in record time?
They literally have 12 people that are like out there, and they're just fucking going to town on the fucking thing. And they're wrapping this shit as fast as they can and as tight as they can, just around every single fucking rope. It's
that is so awesome.
Thing I've ever seen. Ring crew are like heroes, honestly.
Just a quick shout out to all of the ring people, because they're the real
shout out to the ring people, bro. Like, y'all are the MVPs of this fucking.
Especially in modern wrestling, when there's more like rope bouncing type stuff.
Yeah.
If the ring crew didn't do their stuff properly and like a ring came apart,
we wouldn't even like Ricochet would be out with injuries that we won't even know about.
Ricochet would just be dead because a fucking rain would hit him in the temple one night.
Like he would be trying to do like a 360 splash or some fucking 10, whatever the hell he does.
Exactly.
Falls apart. Breaks his neck.
The ring just fucking falls apart.
Anyway.
Where do both of them go from here?
I'm sure
that calling the injury. I'm assuming
I know some spoilers, but
I'm assuming they're gonna have Gargano out for a while under the guise of injury.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes sense to me. And then they're gonna have someone else go after the title.
Probably have. I mean, Black is gonna have to go after it eventually because he never got a rematch.
Yeah. So
whenever he's done being hurt.
Well, how long is he out for?
I don't know. I never saw an official injury report for him.
Because I don't.
Like I said, I know some spoilers.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Black's gonna come out like on NXT and like say some shit and be like, "I'm not hurt no more, bitch boy. Give me my fucking rematch, bitch." And then, yeah. So I assume we're gonna get Black versus Ciampa for at least like 3 or 4 months.
Probably.
Which, I mean, like, I'm not mad about that.
I'm definitely not mad about that.
Nah.
And on terms of NXT, one more thing. Before we switch to SummerSlam.
I actually have a thing too, but if it's the same thing, I won't say anything.
What do y'all think about Matt Riddle showing up?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that.
Ooh.
Bro.
The king of bros.
I'm here for it. I want to see what Triple H does with this gimmick.
If a man could
go... The thing that I'm confused about is he was adamant about not signing with WWE because he doesn't want to stop smoking weed.
What?
Maybe.
Well, that's why he got fired from the UFC, because he got popped too many times.
Oh, yeah, he did. I forgot about that.
And he's like a big champion of legalizing it and just like, hey, this is just a plant. I don't see why it's a problem. I can get high and still whoop somebody's ass.
It's probably because it's not criminalized anymore.
That nigga can whoop anybody's ass. Like, dude, once I see that photo of him wearing a suit, when he was wearing flip-flops, I was like, yo, that nigga could be anybody's ass.
You can't wear a suit and flip-flops if you can't whoop everybody's ass.
Like, I don't know. They must have reached some sort of fucking deal with him. Or like,
because he seemed real, because that's like a big thing in WWE. Look at RVD. My man's was the champion, and then just a straight jobber because he got busted with weed with Sabu.
Dude, okay, I don't want to get political and shit.
Never mind. Don't do it. Right there, then. Don't do it, because you remember what happened back in 2016, don't you?
We don't talk about 2016. 2016 was a dark time.
Yeah, just
it was a dark time.
Erase the politicalness out of this, and just I'm gonna assume that man quit smoking weed.
All I will say, this is all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at this: is legalize it. Anyways,
what the fuck you came into the microphone like that? I'm gonna make that a fucking meme.
Do it, please. My God.
So that was TakeOver.
Yeah.
Then we move to the worst show of the weekend. But for real.
But not really.
This was a good ass SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised actually with the match quality.
Me and Gil was like, yeah, we don't know about this card.
I was like, I don't fucking know about this damn card.
Everybody
I was that same fucking with you. The same goddamn podcast with y'all. Or did you forget?
We know that's what. But damn, bro, like I actually enjoyed SummerSlam this year, man.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. The thing that I enjoyed the most is Brock Lesnar is not the champion anymore. It's a glorious day.
God.
I'm saying at 12:30 in the morning. Someone's gonna fucking kill me. I swear to God.
That your fucking neighbor going.
I hope he does. Just in my shit.
But all right, let's same thing.
Nah, man.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start from the beginning.
The pre-show.
Pre-show, first match. Adrian.
What?
How do you say his name?
El Idolo.
Andrade
Cien
Almas and
Zelina Vega.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't watch that match. I didn't give a fuck.
You didn't really miss anything.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
You missed Lana Rooney.
You did miss a Lana Rooney.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go look for the Lana Rooney then. But I don't really give a fuck about anything else.
But other than that,
I just want to talk about how much I appreciate Lana in breakdancing.
I love Lana.
She is actually, before she was a wrestler, she actually was a dancer. So
yes, anytime she breakdances, I appreciate it so much.
I agree.
Dude,
but anyway,
like yeah, straight up, okay. But
figure.
What kills me is I'm so not interested in that match, and it's with two people that I consider to be two of the best workers in wrestling.
True.
And like I just don't give a fuck. There's no real build.
I mean, there is a little bit of a build. It's just
character shit. It's not anything like important.
Exactly. So the pin.
I will say this is the rematch that they had on SmackDown was a much better, more.
Oh yeah.
Was that match better? I'll just watch that and say I watched the fucking SummerSlam.
Yeah, basically.
So moving on from that, because there ain't really nothing else to talk about except
that was a good ass cruiserweight championship match.
That was a good match. I wish Cedric Alexander would lose the title already. He's a great worker. He's a great wrestler.
Dude, let me tell you, I thought he was going to lose it at WrestleMania.
I'm not a fan.
I thought he was going to lose it at WrestleMania. I could have seen Mustafa Ali winning that championship.
I think
they fucked up not.
They really fucked up.
I think they made a huge mistake not putting Mustafa Ali as the champion.
They should.
I think he could bring the cruiserweights to a whole nother level with his like public persona.
That's what I'm saying. This is what really pisses me off, and this is why I don't get why they didn't do this, especially with Triple H under it. Because if he's trying to get views like Vince is, which I'm sure he's trying to, why the fuck would you not put a fucking viral superstar? Like, why would you not give a championship to a viral at the moment superstar? Because this dude was like on CNN.
The Miz was like a real life Mortal Kombat character, bro.
That too. That was lit as fuck. I'm saying, but like the fucking like just whenever he was like around WrestleMania, he had that like fucking
that light up mask.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold the fuck on, y'all. I'm talking about his promos that he was fucking doing.
Okay.
Like the promos that he was doing, like my man's was on CNN because he was talking about like fucking like political shit, but like not being like an asshole about it, and like talking about like being equal with people, and like shit was like going on CNN and like different fucking news networks and shit.
Right.
Why would you not give him the fucking strap and push him to the goddamn moon?
I don't know, man.
Like I don't get that. That's a really bad business decision.
My personal opinion, the cruiserweight division went down the hill ever since Neville left.
Yo, okay, we need.
Did you know that Neville is still under WWE?
He's still under a contract.
Dude, something is fucking happening. I'm telling you, we're like out of fucking nowhere. somewhere at some point, Neville's gonna come back, and I'm telling you, he's gonna be beefy as fuck. I'm telling you, this man's gonna be 250 pounds.
What different?
Straight muscle.
250 pounds.
This man's gonna be emo Finn Balor.
That's gonna be 250 live now.
Well, no. I don't think he's gonna come back on 205 Live. I think that he's gonna come back like on the main roster.
You're right.
Like, maybe not 250, but like 225. Like, man's probably gonna be like 225.
Cedric Alexander is a good wrestler. I enjoy his work, but as a character, he's very bland, and I can't stand him. And I am excited for somebody else to win the championship.
Yep.
Can we have another Akira Tozawa Wayne or anything, or like
something? Anybody at this point.
Anybody.
So moving on to B Team and the Revival. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, as ridiculous as all of this is, because it's absolutely ridiculous. There's no two ways about it.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
It's not.
I am really enjoying the B Team run. I love it.
I really am.
I am too.
Like it's absolutely ridiculous, and I do feel bad for the Revival because they're so good.
This is really like
so good, but it's just good, and it's enjoyable. It's entertainment.
Yeah, I love it.
The way that I feel about the B Team having the championships right now is how I felt for about the first 2.5 months of Jinder Mahal's title reign.
No. How I felt with the B Team having the championships is how I felt when Heath Slater and Rhino won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Yo,
he's got kids, man. He's got
kids.
He finally got his double wide, bro. Like, I was happy as hell.
My man's got a double wide.
But yeah, I'm
the only thing I don't like about the B Team is their new theme song.
Yeah.
Like when they had that actual song, it was such a good song and I enjoyed it. And now it's just like the B Team chant and it's just really dumb.
I mean, at least it's something the crowd can get behind, you know.
I mean, I get why they do it because you're right. It's like it demands crowd interaction.
Exactly. Yeah. Like WWE is going to figure out a way for the crowd to interact with whatever damn song or what phrase they come up with. True.
Something's going to happen one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I have a thing with bad theme music.
Man, don't even get me started on bad theme music.
Yeah,
I think I was kind of ranting about this while I was watching Raw, but when Stephanie McMahon came out,
her fucking music is so bad.
The shit sounded like it came from 2005, bro. Like as a producer, as a producer, like hearing that shit now,
it just hurts, man. It really fucking hurts. Like I get you. Like, but also, why is Stephanie McMahon coming out to like some shit that sounds like Missy Elliott just like going off?
Exactly.
Like, why is it not some like white girl bullshit?
I don't know.
It's not even like it's not even like a businesswoman kind of thing either. It's just like it sounds like the type of shit that you gotta slap booty to. Like you feel me? And like Stephanie McMahon ain't about like slapping booty. She's about slapping faces and then getting the fucking arm broke.
Exactly.
But like,
yeah,
I don't get it. Like, someone please fix Stephanie McMahon's music.
All right, so moving on.
Mr. Ziggles.
Yo, I love that match. I love the fucking Ziggly Puff and Thanos.
And Thanos, bro.
My man.
All you have to do was snap his
snap his toes.
That's all you had to do, bro.
He just had to snap his toes. He couldn't get his toes to snap. They probably ain't long enough.
What the shit. But yeah, that was a dope match. I really like that match, man.
That was one of my 3 favorite matches of the night.
Most definitely.
I mean, this is one of those matches, like, as opposed to like the NXT cards, where they're just all good or all surprisingly good. This is one of those matches where the typical a WWE card where you're like pointing out to this particular match, like this is probably going to be match of the night.
This is the match of the night. You know,
like the pay-per-view hasn't even happened yet, and you're looking at the match like that's probably
exactly.
I don't get why they won't push Ziggler, and I mean like push Ziggler, because like he's perfect. He is the perfect champion. He's perfect. He gets reactions. He is an insane worker. Dolph Ziggler is one of the 5 best workers on the main roster.
Dead ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
and this man's can sell. Like,
he can sell. He can sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, bro. Like,
this man's can sell ice cubes to a polar bear.
Yeah, like my fucking man's Dolph Ziggler is probably I think this isn't a hot take, but I think is the best seller on the main roster.
Probably.
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that can sell better. And the thing is, it's not like that's his only thing. Like, he's good at fucking everything. He's not bad on the mic.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's definitely not bad in the ring.
Yeah.
He's just good at everything, and it just seems like he gets the shit under the stick for so long. Like, he had the Money in the Bank win.
Yeah.
And that was what, 2012?
Yeah.
Like that's 6 years ago. Like, gives my man some shit. But exactly. I do gotta say that this thing with him and McIntyre, I am loving it very much.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
And the match itself was obviously amazing.
Most definitely.
The only gripe I have about it is that Dean didn't turn on Seth, because I was really rooting for that one.
I wouldn't do it yet.
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
I don't.
We need to have
like, man's just fresh back. He's getting huge reactions. Bam, he turns heel.
Yeah.
You know, when we see Dean, when Vince sees Dean and he sees Seth and he sees Roman healthy, he sees Cash. We'll get into that later.
You're right. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that on Raw.
I'll talk about that later, but yeah, not yet. I'm glad to see Dirty Deed was hit too, and man, that stomp, that was crazy.
When did that stomp become unbanned? Because it was banned for a long time.
He did it whenever he was with Jason Jordan for like the first time.
He did.
So did anybody hear about like why it became unbanned, or is it just
I have no clue.
Hey, you can do this again.
It was like, hey, you know, you go ahead and stomp the shit, and blah blah blah.
Like, hey, you're not trying to be Triple H anymore. The pedigree doesn't make sense anymore. Just start. Was he doing
like One Wing Angel or whatever?
I think they ended up calling it the Ripcord Knee.
Oh yeah, no, he was doing the V trigger, not the One Winged Angel.
Oh, the V trigger. Okay.
Yeah, I think I believe they call it the Ripcord Knee now. At least his version of it.
But yeah, they just brought that back. I noticed they brought it back when he was with Jason Jordan, and I was like, okay, it's not banned anymore.
So the one complaint that I do have about that stomp move is they need to just come up with a name for it, because they keep calling it so many different things. Like in the past month, I've heard them call it the blackout, the curb stomp, and the stomp.
Yeah. I think they just call it the stomp now.
I think they're just calling it the stomp now. Yeah.
You can't call the same move 5 different names.
Exactly, I feel you.
But yeah, great match. Good to see Seth with the title.
Hell yeah. But Bludgeon Brothers and New Day.
Before the first of many disqualifications happened. That was a fantastic match.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot how many disqualifications was on this card.
A lot.
There were a lot, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
At least it felt like a lot. I'm looking at it now. There was only 2, but it felt like a lot.
Only 2.
I'm not used to having like a lot of DQs, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, this was a cool match, and you know, it seemed to what happened. Though
it's a shame that my man's Eric Rowan is
torn the bicep, and
hopefully it's like a minor tear.
I think he's going to be out for a good while.
And Well, the difference, I was looking at it, the difference between like a minor tear and a major tear is quite
night and day.
Yeah.
Like a minor tear is like 3 to 6 weeks recovery time. A major tear is like 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, I think
like shit's ridiculous.
So hopefully it's just a minor tear, and they'll be back soon. I don't think there's been a report on that yet.
I think it was a minor tear.
I'm gonna personally lean towards that as well, for as much as he was involved in the SmackDown match.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it looks like he took some bumps. So I mean, I don't think that he's that hurt.
He definitely took a bump in that SmackDown match, but we'll get to that during SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as far as this match here, it was a really good match until the disqualification. Which in hindsight, it makes sense now, since Mans is injured.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't. Maybe he knew he was injured and was like, "Hey, we got to do something," and they changed it on the fly. But at the time, the ending to that match didn't make sense at all.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Definitely agree.
It just came out of nowhere, like the middle of a great match, and then bam, disqualification, match over.
Yeah, I was really upset about that. But I mean, like, in a way, I mean, like, it felt... I was okay with it because it was like, oh, well, they're building story. And then the fact that they, like, announced the rematch on SmackDown, I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it sucked at watching it, but then knowing about SmackDown.
And yeah, I guess we'll move on to the next match, and we can talk about SmackDown, not during SmackDown. Yeah, because there's definitely a lot more to talk about those two teams in their matches.
All right. One of two 1 minute, well, less than 2 minute matches. We have Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens. We see Kevin Owens get flipped like a fucking rag doll.
Like
Braun absolutely squashed, had no offense.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Like an ambulance, my boy.
He got flipped like an ambulance.
Flipped like a fucking ambulance, bro.
My ambulance.
I honestly don't get it.
I do.
I mean...
They're trying to push Braun to be this monster, but then at the same time, they're going to like make him work hard against someone like fucking Roman Reigns. But then like Kevin Owens is just like a pushover. Like I don't get it. I mean, I get why they're pushing Roman, and not why. I get that they're pushing Roman, and like he needs to be the guy, and he needs to look tough against everybody. But it's just like, man, like. I don't know why Braun Strowman isn't the champion right now.
Had the Universal title for like 200 days.
That's the other thing. Like Kevin Owens isn't a fucking like he ain't like light work. He literally
exactly like
held the best title in the WWE for a very long time.
You see how dude is built? You gotta put respect on that man's name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
apparently Vince is mad at him.
Why?
I mean,
that went to a fucking Shania Twain concert or something like that.
No, because he's just mad because he thinks that KO is like out of shape.
I mean, he looks out of shape, but he's clearly not.
He clearly is not.
But that doesn't matter to Vince because Vince is wild as fuck.
Hey, you know what season it is? It's big nigga season, okay?
You're right.
Nah, but yeah,
like, we gotta have somebody out there repping us. Kevin Owens is out there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just.
We don't got Big Show out there no more.
And even when we did last time, Big Show showed up, man, was ripped.
He slimmed the fuck
Big Show
down.
was out there 300 something pounds with abs. Come on.
I was like, what the fuck?
Big Show ripped his fug.
Oh, fucking shit, man. But yeah,
I miss my man's Rikishi.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah, this dude just got ran over like a fucking Mack truck, and this just depending. Yeah, so that was under 2 minutes, and then we moved on to two blonde girls.
My personal favorite of the night.
Yeah, two blonde girls and an Irish ass kicker.
Man, this match was real good, and the story in this match was also
the match itself wasn't my personal favorite, but it was my favorite moment of the night.
I just want to say real quick, the comeback award of the year goes
to Becky Lynch.
No, to Charlotte Titties.
Oh, true.
The comeback of the year award
Charlotte Flair's titties.
You do all that and rupture your tits and then get surgery and then still put yourself in the fucking championship match opportunity, get
And win.
fucking opportunity and to win. That is unprecedented, and that is how.
That's big energy.
So
that's big boob energy, my guy.
I didn't know that. Is that why she wasn't on the show for so long? She ruptured.
She ruptured her titty.
Yeah, her implants ruptured, and she had to get both of them fixed. And that's
that sucks because I've heard that's actually extremely painful.
Oh my god! Could you imagine getting your balls blown out? Because I'm pretty.
That's not quite the same thing, but.
Yo, imagine Nicki Minaj's ass just falling the
just
fuck
exploding. That shit got C4 in it.
Yo, I'm fucking dead. But so anyway,
Carmella loses the championship. Charlotte Flair gets her 7th title reign, tied for most of all time, by the way.
Exactly.
Charlotte, the real queen.
Charlotte Flair pins her best friend, Becky Lynch.
That shit hurted me. Like
it hurt my feelings.
It hurt me because you could pin Becky Lynch, but you made Asuka tap out.
That too.
That hurt me.
There's a lot of things that hurt me.
Nah,
and since we're talking about the SmackDown Women's Championship, where the fuck is Asuka?
I don't even know. Oh yeah, that rumor about a heel turn. I'm like, how the hell is that going to work out? Because if she turns heel, that means somebody has to turn face, and if it's Carmella.
Carmella cannot be face.
Carmella can't be a face. They'll surely call somebody up, right?
Dakota Kai, maybe?
No, Dakota Kai is in the fucking NXT Women's Championship.
Jesus Christ! What if this was the opportunity that Nikki Cross got called up
to turn face?
I kind of want Nikki Cross to never
be like an anti-hero. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now.
I don't want Nikki Cross to be face or heel. She just needs to be a crazy
fucking tweener.
What they need to do with people like Nikki Cross and Asuka and Bray Wyatt and just characters like them in general, characters that have mystique. And
that has a mystique about them.
They need to do fuck shit every single week. Like
they need to be tweeners like there were back in the day.
Exactly. Asuka was a fucking tweener back in NXT. Remember? Yeah. I remember. What was it? Brooklyn 2?
Yeah.
Brooklyn 2. Remember? I remember the NXT before that. I remember that Bayley and Asuka had the contract signing.
Yeah.
And usually Asuka in that reign, well, during when she was fighting Bayley, she kind of acted like heelish or whatever. But in that contract signing, she was more towards of a face, and then they had like Bayley as like more towards of like have like heel tendencies and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It would be better if you would have like tweener wrestlers.
That needs to become more of a thing.
Exactly, because you either have heel or you have face. You used to have some tweener wrestlers on, like at least more tweener wrestlers on both Raw and SmackDown.
I mean, like the biggest example, period, would be Stone Cold.
Exactly.
Dude.
Like this man's was literally the face of the company. He would just whoop everybody's ass. Like it didn't matter if you were heel or face. If you were in his way, you got your ass whooped.
Like, okay, here's my thing about like a lot of the booking that the WWE has right now. There are at least 4 or 5 characters in the WWE universe right now that literally all you would have to do is just slap Stone Cold's gimmick on there and wrestling would be popular again.
Exactly. Like dead ass.
Recycle gimmicks. It's okay. I mean, don't make it a cookie cutter exact replica, but like get like the same basic thing. People will be interested in people doing crazy ass fuck shit every single week. Becky Lynch needs to have fucking Stone Cold's gimmick and just go out and just fucking chug Guinnesses every single week.
What the fuck?
Shotgun Guinnesses.
Just shotgun Guinnesses.
Shotgun and Guinnesses.
And then,
sounds like
but nah, man.
And this is so thick.
But yeah, that slap, everything that happened after the match. Hey, yeah.
You know, like Becky Lynch.
We didn't get that far.
I cheered out loud sitting in my room alone for when she attacked Charlotte after the match.
Man, I was with the gang squad.
I was real excited.
I was lit. That shit was lit, man.
I'm super excited for heel Becky.
Me too. I love heel Becky.
What I was saying this in that other chat that we're in. She needs to come out to some new music, like fucking Black.
Bring the fucking steam back. This is the perfect time to bring that steam back.
Honestly, she should just have some like
steam and fire, nigga.
I don't. Yeah, true. We need Pyro back, but we need something. I don't even know. What would you guys think would be a good fit for her character now that she's heel?
As far as like theme song, I have no idea.
Because like I don't know.
I don't know. As far as
dude, you know, I mean, like I know that like this couldn't work feasibly because there's a lot of like fucking legal shit with it. But I really want her to come out to fucking War Pigs by Ozzy.
That would be awesome.
Because that shit works for her like steampunk character or whatever, I guess. Like I mean loosely, but still.
I don't know. I don't even know, man. If she has a theme like that'd be cool. As far as attire goes, she can fucking wear any. If she gets more steampunk with that attire, I'll be cool with it, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't bring back the top hat thing.
Yeah, don't.
Not as a heel.
No.
Samoa Joe and AJ Styles.
Samoa Joe, AJ Styles
for the WWE Championship.
Boy, oh boy.
Another DQ. But
a very well deserved DQ.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta think about the shit. Like, yo,
fucking Samoa Joe is killing this feud.
I love Samoa Joe.
Going in so hard.
Samoa Joe is so he's another dude that they need to push to the fucking moon because Samoa Joe is the baddest motherfucker. Like just period. Samoa and here's the thing: Samoa Joe is the type of dude that would beat your ass for real.
For real, nigga.
Like not just because not just like, oh, we're wrestling and I'm gonna work a little light. Like I mean, like Samoa Joe would like kick your ass. Did you hear?
I don't know if any of you watched the pre-show, but one of my favorite moments of like this whole weekend was when he did that interview with Renee. And he congratulated Renee on having 2 incomes in the household again.
He really did, though.
I was like, yeah, that guy is like fucking gold. Dude. I thought that fucking 2016 Kevin Owens was gold. Nah, 2018 Samoa Joe or Samoa Joe in like any fucking time period.
Samoa Joe, period.
Period.
Samoa Joe, okay, there's so much good talent in the WWE right now. And it's agonizing to see how much of that good talent is being wasted.
For real.
I was just thinking,
I was like, damn, like we had like many big names off the card. We had Asuka was off the card, Nia Jax was off the card, Bray Wyatt was off the card. Who else? Matt Hardy was off the card for obvious reasons. Yeah, I was like, he died. That's why. Sasha, Bayley, Bobby Roode, Nia Jax, The Bar, the Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, well, thank God.
No, he said thank God. But yeah,
the modern day Maharaja is really fucking old now. So
true. But yeah, it's a DQ, and
then we'll talk about what happened on SmackDown too.
Just hugged his wife and kid and just left with the belt and. So I was C wrote for that match. I dropped it on my computer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, quit dropping shit. God damn.
That was my iPhone.
Did we already talk about the Balor versus Corbin match?
No, we're getting to that.
Okay, we need to talk about that.
No. Hold on, we're not there yet. We're getting there in like 2 more. Actually, a segment and 1 more match. Okay, so I'm gonna blow by this one real quick. Elias came out to play.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot.
Oh yeah, he did.
Broke his fucking guitar.
That was
so nothing
hilarious.
happened. Next match. Okay.
The Miz,
Daniel Bryan and the Miz.
I would like, before we talk about the match, I would like to comment that this was the longest match of the night.
I would like to
It
comment
really
that
was.
this was the match of the night.
The match
as far as
had
straight time, it was the longest match.
the match had a time of 23 minutes and 30 seconds.
And it was the
Second longest
of the
match.
night.
Second longest match was the previous match. 22 minutes 45 seconds.
Damn. Damn.
For such a long match, it was good. I liked it. And
4 stars.
but at least it had the damn ending that I was going to expect.
I've seen a lot of people not happy about this. I absolutely.
They should have seen it coming.
I love
They
it.
should have seen it coming.
So much. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. I love it. Like,
I know.
this is what they need. This is what they needed to do with this feud. They shouldn't
Absolutely.
let Daniel win right
If
away.
Daniel Bryan won this match, the
Then-
feud
and
would
the-
be over. There would be no point of continuing.
No fucking point, you know. Like
So yeah, this is
I loved how that match ended. 'Cause,
also
you know,
my favorite thing is that Brie was out there for the fucking for the title match,
right?
and then fucking wasn't there for her husband's match.
Hey yo, that's kind of crazy.
Like she was like at ringside for the Ronda Rousey match, but was not at ringside for Daniel Bryan's match.
You're right.
And the worst thing is that the fucking match was first before the women's match was.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they were having her do that fucking dumb segment with fucking Nikki.
Ugh, Jesus
Honestly, dude, are we gonna see the Bellas again? I mean, like, I'm okay if we just have Brie.
They're
we'll get to that
they're
when we get
probably-
to SmackDown.
yeah.
That actually,
So,
you know what?
Miz
Going
and
back
Daniel
to what we
Bryan
said
staying on
earlier.
topic. No,
Yeah. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I was
this
just,
match was fantastic. Everything was good about it.
yeah.
yeah.
I love how the whole gimmick that the Miz has been doing for a while now, where he's using Daniel Bryan's moves,
Yeah.
like
Most
the
definitely.
Miz using Daniel Bryan's kicks against him, and having like the commentary team argue about what to call them.
Oh, that was perfect.
It was so good.
The Miz is the best entertainer in the WWE right now.
Definitely.
Best heel in WWE.
I don't think that it's a stretch. And this is unironically my opinion, that The Miz is one of the greatest wrestlers of all. Maybe not wrestlers, but one of the greatest sports entertainers of all time.
Definitely.
Real quick. What was your favorite Miz moment?
My favorite
My
Miz
favorite
moment.
Miz
is every
moment?
Miz moment.
I can tell you mine's off top.
So
is
easy.
between-
When he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract, I loved it so much.
That was a
Like-
good one, yeah.
Mine's off top is between that fucking talking smack
Actually,
interview
yeah.
True.
and that promo that he cut on Enzo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good one.
all three of those moments are like pretty much up there for me. Like if we're talking like favorite wrestling Miz moment, it's got to be the cash in. But
Yeah.
if we're talking fucking like just favorite Miz moment, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say that talking smack with Daniel Bryan because that started all this bullshit.
It really
And,
did when you think about it.
whenever- and
That
whenever,
was back. That's crazy because that was back in 2016.
whenever
Was it
that,
really that long ago?
I mean, we
was,
all knew it started because the whole
It
NXT thing.
it was
and
late
whatnot.
2016,
Yeah, it was late 2016.
but it was 2016.
I mean, it might have started back in the original NXT.
yeah,
But let's be real here. The WWE had completely forgot that thing
they
even
really.
existed.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it's
also,
kind of fun. You know, I want to say something. It's kind of funny when you wrestlers get to the main roster
Mhm.
and WWE is like, oh, all the stuff in NXT doesn't really, matter or doesn't really count. Oh, you find this person for the first time.
Yeah, this is the big league.
NXT. But then they have whatever they had in that promo with Daniel Bryan and The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
I thought all that stuff didn't matter.
Anyways, so the entire Bryan versus Miz match, though, like honestly,
all of it was great.
I think that it
was
mm-hmm.
like if the match itself was 4 stars, the ending was fucking 15 stars. I love the fucking ending.
Okay, so it's time for Waylon to rant.
Okay.
For WayJay to rant about this match.
Before Waylon starts ranting about this match, I would to say...
Which match am I ranting about? Is it Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor? Because I don't know
it, buddy.
I actually don't have a rant about it.
Oh, I thought you was going to rant about it.
No. I was the only reason that I said something was because I was like, shit, we just skipped right the fuck over this match.
No, it actually happened really deep in the card.
Yeah. And I forgot that. But
I'm gonna just straight say before the match started,
mm-hmm.
like Finn Balor's music was about to hit, I was about to get up and leave my computer.
We really were about to just go and leave.
Like I was about to go take a piss and make some dinner.
That was supposed to be the piss break match, bro. But then
Demon Balor's demon music hit.
I was like,
and I was like, oh shit, I have to watch this match now. Like I
have to watch it.
Instantly care about this match all of a sudden.
Finn Balor consistently makes me give a fuck about him. Finn Balor is the most underrated performer, I feel like, on the main roster. And
the bad part about it is he's not even underrated. Like, everybody knows he's that good. He's just underutilized.
Yeah, exactly. Like what they need to do with Finn is they need to move him to SmackDown.
Probably.
Like honestly, if they're not going to give him the Universal Championship, they need to move him to SmackDown, and then have like we'll do a Bullet Club feud in ourselves, okay? And we'll have AJ versus Finn Balor for the WWE Championship. That's a dream match. Fucking book it, Road Dogg.
I mean, it's already been booked.
It already happened.
SummerSlam.
Well, I mean like a real one. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, that was a real one last year. That was like a 25-minute match they had last year.
Well, yeah, and it was great. But reminder that it only happened because of fucking
got injured. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because of all the fucking injuries and shit.
I don't think it wasn't injuries, was it? I'm pretty sure
it was definitely
it was. Well, yeah.
I thought they were sick with that viral thing.
Yeah, Wyatt out with like what?
Bray Wyatt got meningitis, which is
meningitis.
Meningitis can actually kill you. It's like a very serious disease.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was out. His
brother was out. JoJo was out.
That's so funny to me that all three of them were out, and I'm just like, huh.
And JoJo.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You gotta wonder just a little bit.
The match itself was just a straight squash match. Nothing of substance to the match itself.
A perfect fit for boring Corbin.
You know, perfect match, perfect coup de grace, perfect ending.
Yeah, like it was a great squash match. Exactly what it should have been, because boring Corbin is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Can I talk about how Jeff Hardy is saying, I just want to take it slow. I don't really want to do all these moves anymore. But yet you go and do a swanton bomb and just fuck yourself all over the fucking side of the fucking apron.
Man, that spot hurt my soul.
That shit is
cringe.
That shit hurted.
Jeff Hardy will forever be a badass.
Dude, Jeff Hardy is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, period.
He always has been.
Yeah, always has been. Like, whenever I remember I had a PSP when I was younger, and I had like WWE Raw 2006 or Raw versus SmackDown 2006 or what the fuck ever on my PSP, and like I just booked Jeff Hardy to the fucking moon. like he had a CM Punk type run where he just like had it for fucking ever and ever and ever, and then I think that I had like fucking I don't know, like RVD take it off of him or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing.
I'm a bit older than the two of y'all, so I feel like when I got into wrestling, Jeff Hardy wasn't a thing yet.
Mm-hmm.
So like I basically witnessed his entire coming up.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. I love it.
It's weird to me that I haven't really seen like a rise and then just a goodbye from anyone yet. I haven't seen someone work their entire career and then retire yet. Why are they doing Shinsuke Nakamura like this?
I guess we can get more into that on SmackDown because I really enjoyed the SmackDown promo that he did. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as this match goes, aside from that one spot where Jeff Hardy hit the swanton on the apron, it was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much about the match.
I don't either. It was one of those things where I was just like...
I know that it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but I just wasn't like... This was my piss break match because honestly, I haven't been paying much attention to SmackDown and I didn't really care. And that really pisses me off because this match, if this would have happened fucking a year ago, if this match would have happened a year ago, I would have lost my fucking mind.
True.
But fucking, I'm not interested in Shinsuke right now. I'm not interested because it's
God bless America.
I'm interested in his promos and I think he's funny and shit. But
it reminds me of last podcast. It reminds me of last podcast we always complaining about his fucking theme.
No, dude, that's my thing. I can't get behind Shinsuke anymore because his theme is ass.
You're wrong.
I can't support a wrestler if they theme ass.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not. That guitar shit is too much.
You're wrong.
If it was man's rapping over fucking the violin, I'd love it. But no, it's not. Shit retarded.
I mean, you're wrong, but okay.
Fucking shit, man. Okay.
Anyways.
So, Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss.
Shout out to Natalia. Shout out to Natalia, bro. Rest in peace, Anvil.
Rest in peace, Anvil. I do enjoy how they come.
Because that was so out of nowhere.
What do you mean?
It's not out of nowhere. She came out.
She came out wearing Anvil's jacket, bro.
Yeah, she came out wearing Anvil's jacket.
Oh shit! So hear me out here because I didn't know that. Because I skipped the entrances because it was late as fuck at night and I was trying to just go through it. So I didn't watch the entrance. So I didn't know that.
This time I'm gonna put WayJay still an idiot.
WayJay's still an idiot.
What else
before the match started, before either Alexa Bliss or Ronda Rousey came out, Natalia came out with her dad's jacket on and went and sat in a corner and watched the match.
Yeah. So WWE was like, hey, we already had 2-minute matches. That was squash matches. We already had Elias come out, break his guitar. Hey, how about we have another squash match? But let's make this one 4 minutes.
Just drag the shit out of it.
Yeah, just drag the shit out of it. Warm people up for the main event,
Okay,
the thing that I don't like about this is that if they were to make it a real match, I think that Ronda Rousey could have a real match that's actually good. I think she could. I think she's at that point.
I think they were running out of time on the card.
Nah, no, I don't know.
I mean, not really. It's the WWE network. They can make the card as long as they want.
Yeah, but I mean, they usually have a scheduling window that they try to make.
Well, it's still on the WWE network, but then you still got to think about the cable companies and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. So if the WWE was all no pay-per-view, you have to have the network if you want to watch the pay-per-views. Then it would make sense.
They can do whatever the fuck they want then.
To be every podcast, every fucking pay-per-view is Wrestle Kingdom, they could do that shit where it's fucking 6.5 hours long. But
they already do that shit.
Yeah, really.
Not including
the SummerSlam pre-show started at 5:00, Waylon.
Yeah. Okay. Let me rephrase it then.
SummerSlam
An 8-hour show.
The pre-show was 2 fucking hours long.
Dude, have y'all ever, like, this is a serious question. Have y'all ever just fucking watched Wrestle Kingdom live from start to finish?
Not live, but I watched it from start to finish.
That shit is like a religious experience that will test your very being.
I bet it's like the 24 hours of Le Mans.
It really is. It's straight up is like the 24 hours of Le Mans. It really is, because I remember, like, I pulled up to my fucking cousin's house to watch it at like 2 in the goddamn morning. His kid and his wife were asleep.
What the?
My cousin and my cousin-in-law's kid were asleep, and so I was watching it with him. And fucking, I sat down. We were watching it like 2 o'clock. We had like food that we were eating. It was whatever, and then like about like we watched the first couple matches, and we're like, this is going great. This is awesome. And then about the time that Never Championship happened, about that match, I was like, I looked bad, my guy. Like shit was over with. And then like I was like we have to be getting close, right? And I looked at the card and I'm like, oh my god, this isn't even halfway through the card.
Nope.
And so I'm like, wow. Yeah, like I finished that and then left for Nebraska. Actually, I didn't leave. I went home for like 2 hours and got like a power nap and then left. I have 2 things that I want to talk about this match before we move on. Okay. One, it's criminal that Ronda Rousey has a belt and Asuka hasn't held a belt yet on the main roster.
It really is.
It's fucking criminal.
Ronda Rousey held the belt.
Even though
Nia Jax held the belt.
I love Ronda.
Ella held the belt.
You know what? I wouldn't say that it's bad that Nia's held it, because honestly, I feel like Nia was a good champion for like time.
But you gotta think about how many years has Nia has been a wrestler.
Yeah.
She only been a wrestler for about what, 2-3 years?
Something like that.
Not enough.
What? Versus like Asuka's what, 10 to 15, well not even 10, but like 15 plus year experience or whatever. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's supposed to be like a fucking advantage or whatever, but
that's not taking anything away from Ronda Rousey or anyone else. I'm just saying I don't get the booking. Now, the other thing that I have to talk about this match is something that I thought about earlier, and now since we were talking about the match more, I thought about it again. Why the fuck can't Ronda shut up in the ring?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you as that, because you're saying it is a bad thing. I personally love when wrestlers just get in there and shit talk the entire match.
I don't think you was talking about that aspect, but I would think, when Ronda would say like,
who's ready for a new women's champion? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Dude, like, shut up. Like, just fucking do the move. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to say something that's worth a shit, like Dolph Ziggler would do in his match against Rollins. Like, that was good examples of talking to people in the ring and, like, breaking them down and talking shit. But Ronda's like, are you ready for a new champion? And that's all fucking does.
I don't think that's part of, like, I think that's more of she's just not very good at acting.
I mean, and that's fair, but like you can work on that.
Like if she was better at emoting and like putting off proper emotions. Like
I mean, look, he's been here since what, January, and
I forgot.
He's now starting to get in ring, like it's throwing up on like. Raw and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, you can't really say that because she has been working house shows the entire time.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like on the fucking show. I know about house shows, but like on the show,
that's one of the things that kill me, is they keep saying like, "Oh, this is only her 3rd match ever."
Exactly.
When she's worked like 20 house shows,
and they're making it like a big deal when.
I get that they don't acknowledge house shows as an actual thing, but there's people that have seen her wrestle more than 3 times.
Dude, shout out to the fucking transgender Asuka.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if there's this transgender wrestler in Japan, who's also named Asuka, and she just won the championship over I think a weekend or two ago too.
Oh shit! Shout out to her then.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Japan for being like.
Shout out to fucking Japan, man.
Yeah, shout out to Japan for being fucking progressive.
Yeah,
because that's not something that Japan is known for.
Yeah. Rest in peace to that fucking LED board, because that fucking briefcase. I didn't know that fucking Brock could throw that fuck. I remember when he threw that fucking car door. In the fucking
shit
the fucking crowd. I keep on forgetting that Brock Lesnar knows how to fucking throw shit. And when he threw that fucking briefcase and hit that fucking LED board,
that thing went all the way up the stage.
That shit was hilarious. He was like, "Fuck this shit."
Fuck this shit. This bitch empty. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
shit.
Yeah, we just thought that we just all thought that, you know, we was just gonna have Brock and Roman, and they was gonna fight, and then, you know, one of them wins, and then Braun was gonna come out. Oh no, Braun comes out early as shit.
Braun comes out before the match even starts.
Dude, that confused the fuck out of me. I was like, no, Braun, no, don't. Why? No, Braun, no.
But see, it was dumb as hell though.
Because then he didn't even do anything.
Listen. Like, he gets out there, the match is about to start. Braun comes in the ring, starts talking. He's like, all right, I don't want to do this like a coward. I'm not going to do it behind your back. I'm going to do it to your face first, just so you know you're about to whoop your ass. And then he goes and, like, lets the match happen so somebody can get their ass whooped.
It's fucking pointless. Like, he did all of that bullshit.
Like, he said,
we all know that he's going to come out sooner or later. Like, and do the same fucking
about how he doesn't want to do it like all shady and underhanded, and then he's gonna wait for somebody to have their ass whooped.
I'm like, bitch, how?
I mean, like, I feel like at that point it's more of a like, hey, y'all know that I'm gonna do this shady and underhanded anyway, so the least that I can do is be like, hey, I'm about to cash in on your ass. Go ahead, have your match, and then you can be ready for it.
He's like, yeah, you know, I'm not going to try to do it shady and stuff like that, but I am going to do it shady regardless, because I'm still going to wait until you guys have a match, and then one of you pin, and then I'm still going to go in the ring and be like, here, ref, cash in my fucking briefcase opportunity. I'm going to pin one. Like, no, you could have just stayed backstage, and you could have just like came out later.
Yeah, and honestly, if he would have done that, then it would have made more sense, and he probably would have won that. Like, I mean, I mean, I know it's wrestling and it's fucking fake and, you know, it's whatever, but, like, come on. Like, why ain't we having common sense in 2018, y'all?
But all that aside, I do like the way that it played into the match.
Yeah, it really, I can agree with that.
The whole way the match happened was because fucking Braun was out there at ringside being all big and imposing.
And basically,
and he had Brock Lesnar shook.
He really did.
When that was the story of the match, is fucking Braun had Brock Lesnar shook.
He even show up next night. He was like, "Nah, y'all can have that belt. I'm gone."
Man, I'm so glad. I don't. And what pisses me off is that Heyman is like, "Oh, he's going to be reinstating his rematch clause." And it's just like fucking, and he's like, oh, we'll just do it whenever we want. It's like, great. So we're going to see more Brock Lesnar, which means another crazy fucking 2-year title reign. I love it so much. Thanks.
But this is a good place to segment into Raw and away from SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns wins. He comes out on Raw. The very first thing he does on Raw is say, I'm the Universal Champion. I'm showing up on Raw. We're having a Universal Championship tonight on Raw. And we're having a match for this title tonight.
Yeah, I was like, hells yeah. And then my man said, Finn Balor, come out here. I'm calling you out. And I was like, oh shit.
That was like, yeah.
I was like, dead ass?
Oh yeah, dead ass. Word to mother. I'm not even from New York.
Like fucking, I'm I was real excited for that match.
And
that
that
match
goes
was
on
fucking-
back to what I've been saying for months now, is that Finn Balor is not going to be anywhere near the Universal Title Champion fucking scene, period, until Lesnar is not the champion. And then the moment Lesnar is not the champion, he is immediately having a match.
Immediately.
Fun fact: Finn Balor is the first Universal Champion to be granted his rematch clause.
Yeah,
You
you're
are
right.
correct.
You are correct. Now that I think
You
about
are
it,
fucking correct.
Yeah.
because it's him. He never got it, and then it was Owens. Owens
Yeah,
never got it. Then it was Goldberg.
Owens never got it. Yeah,
Goldberg-
Goldberg.
Goldberg retired, and then it was Lesnar, and then Lesnar just lost it to Roman, and then Roman
Holy
immediately
shit, you are
gave the rematch
right.
clause to Finn Balor.
You want some shit?
Nah, the FBI need to come to your house.
Now.
Shit, don't sell me out, bro.
You better be watching out, FBI.
The FBI finna come to your house and arrest
real
you instead of
FBI
your fucking
man.
neighbor, bro.
Fuck,
Finna be
hold it
RIP.
right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as far as Raw as
Yeah.
a whole, though, I don't really remember much that happened. It didn't seem very eventful as a whole. There was the women's segment that was fucking stupid. I don't understand. Like the
I
whole
didn't.
point, all that happened was Stephanie got her ass kicked again. Which
All
seemed
that
kinda
happened was
pointless.
just women standing outside the ring, Sasha Banks just serving looks all night. Like, why the fuck am I here? Don't let Alexa Bliss near me, please. Ronda Rousey just goes in the fucking ring. I'm not fucking Brock Lesnar. You know, these women deserve it as much as I do. Hey, you guys get the fuck on the apron. Yeah. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah. You know, you guys deserve it.
Not in the ring, in the apron.
Yeah, on the apron. Don't get in the ring, you know, because y'all don't got it like that. I do. But yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, you want to make me the bad guy, Stephanie? Okay, yeah. I'll show you who's the good guy." And then you just go in and fucking put her in the fucking armbar.
I didn't come to break these girls' arms, but I came to break yours.
The dumbest part about all of that is why didn't any of the heel women jump in there and try to like do something? Like
Exactly.
why didn't anything become of this? Why didn't it become like
You know what was
Man,
funny?
y'all ever just like hate your boss
Like,
so
listen.
much that like, you see someone jumping your boss in an alley, so you just like look and you're just like you just keep walking. Yeah, that's kind of like what it was.
That's kind of what
You
happened.
know what was funny? All the heel women checked on Stephanie, and all the face women were with Ronda.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck was Alicia Fox checking on Stephanie McMahon?
Alicia Fox is
Alicia Fox,
her character is very suck up, and okay, Alicia Fox's character is
It's fucking crazy.
Like she's definitely a heel though.
yeah, but like literally her fucking character is just and that's her character, and
True.
then just like and then just hood ass screams.
What?
And just hood
I don't
ass
think
screams.
you've ever heard a hood ass scream if you think her scream.
Nah. Have you ever heard? Did you hear her when she was doing her freakouts and like she was doing all like?
I'm just mad at
that mess.
He said hood ass screaming. I was like, fuck.
I mean, those freakouts were more like
That shit is too close to home.
It's like white girl hood. It's different.
True.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. We cannot forget about Stephanie fucking it up more for us. She goes and gets her fucking arms shredded up in two, and then she just decided to shit on the whole fucking fan base and be like, "Hey, you know, Kurt, I'm just gonna send you on vacation, and I'm gonna assign Baron Corbin as the new general manager." I'm just like,
That's what happened. I rember that. And you know
Raw
what?
confirmed trash for the next like 3 weeks.
I am with it. I'm with it.
I'm with it, I guess. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious.
Corbin, I'm with it. I want to see how it happens.
Okay, here's my thing.
Because
Kurt has his charm has worn off.
Kurt should have never had that big of a speaking role. Everybody
For real.
can't fucking talk.
Dude, I feel like they gave him a speaking role because of how much of a fucking meme it was gonna be. Because dude, every time that like I see Kurt Angle, I just like start hearing That's what he fucking sounds like.
The reason you're hearing that is because that's what he said.
Yeah, my man sounds like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Shield reuniting. Oh yeah, this
goes back to what you were saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know everybody loves the Shield. Mm-hmm. We all know that Vince loves money.
Indeed.
We all knew that this was going to happen.
And speaking of Vince loving money,
we just didn't know that it was going to happen like this.
Like there's the Shield reunited on Monday Night Raw.
What happened after What happened?
There's three new
t-shirts. Fucking t-shirts.
3
dropped on our heads at WWE shop.
3.
Shit's ridiculous. Okay, the fact that they fucking straight up were just like, yeah, here's 3 new t-shirts. It's like, man, like I knew that y'all was gonna do this, but you really had this much planning and this much bullshit, like already. I mean, like, they probably just were like, oh, actually, you know what? Here's what I think it was. This because this makes the most sense to me. They were gonna release all 3 of those t-shirts while Dean was supposed to not be hurt and was doing this whole storyline. I'm sure that's what they were going to do. And then, so as soon as Dean got hurt, they're like, fuck, what do we do with these like 3 t-shirt designs we have? Like,
well, actually,
fucking wait.
Actually, 2 of them, because one of them has an actual date on it.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, then that one they're just like, okay, well, yeah, here we go. The Shield reunited.
2 of them could have been released and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the point is, we all knew that the Shield was going to reunite, and we all knew that WWE was going to take a chance as to get some money. But dude, like
3 at once. Come on, I'm not.
We all know that
wallet is only so deep. So, one thing. Do we think that Finn is going to get another title shot?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, but I don't think not right now.
Not right away, because he got.
Not right away.
Yeah. I guess there is one more thing I would like to comment on with the Money in the Bank in particular.
Yeah.
I really enjoy how they heavily emphasize that the bell has to ring for it to count.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Carmella was cashing in her fucking
and they just the referee took like 10
hours. The referee took like 10 million years.
God. That shit pissed me off.
She was just standing there literally screaming at him for like.
I was screaming like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, like that shit made me mad because I was like, okay, at this point, there's a point where it's like, okay, yeah, you didn't understand it first, and then like you say it again, and it's more like, oh, okay, but literally she was screaming for what, like it seemed like a minute straight.
This nigga was like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" I'm like,
"Are you sure? Are you sure?"
This is like going through
probably actually a minute and a half of real time.
Are you sure?
Is this what sleep paralysis is like?
Are you sure?
Sleep paralysis.
Are you sure?
It's just Carmella trying to cash in her money.
Exactly.
Are you sure? Hey, are you sure?
The Andrade, Cien Almas, and Rusev rematch.
Yeah.
It was another good match.
Yes, it was. It was much
better than their pre-show match.
Right.
And then at the end, my man Cien was trying to hit him with a chair, and my man's Aiden English showed up out of nowhere with this.
Out of nowhere.
Man showed up literally out of nowhere. He just came sprinting across the ring from nowhere.
Exactly.
Grabbed the chair. Like, I watched on the highlight, and that shit killed me. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd he come from?
And he grabbed the chair and actually did good for the first time in a couple.
Actually did. Finally, he actually did not fuck up this week.
And then at the end of the match, Lana and Rusev were standing in the ring pointing at him like, "You the man."
Exactly.
He's like, "I got you." They're like, "Love you."
This might hurt, but I love you. Becky Lynch cutting a clean ass promo, and then Charlotte looking like she just came out the car crying and shit, and just storms in the fucking shit and just attacks.
Throwing hands.
Just attacks Becky Lynch, and then we go through every fucking time. We have.
I would like to say that I enjoyed it with the.
I just want to rant on this. Like I feel like WWE thinks we're fucking stupid because every damn time we have like a beef or like something like this, then the same shit happens. You have the fighters just fighting each other, then the fucking locker room comes out, then you got the heels or the face, whoever, trying to hold back whoever, then one person breaks free, then attacks the wrestler, they get them under control, then the other wrestler breaks free, attacks them, then they get them under. We see the shit all the fucking time. I can count on my hands how many times I've seen this bullshit this year alone.
It annoys the shit out of me. Like, it actually annoys the ever-loving shit out of me.
Like, that being said, I do enjoy that it happened with the women.
I enjoy that it happened. Definitely.
Well, I mean, like
this particular segment, I enjoyed.
Like,
overall, you're right.
My thing is, if you can make Oscar concerned about what's going on, then this is going to be a good fucking storyline.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, in some storylines it does work, but I feel like it's the most overused spot in wrestling.
Like, I agree 100% with everything you said, but I still enjoyed it in this particular sense.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it.
Shit.
The New Day.
Oh yeah,
the New Day,
the Bloods Brothers, no disqualification match, new five-time tag team champion.
Five time. The fact that they didn't all hit a spinaroonie in the ring is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, to go back on you guys' point, it's going to be 4 to 6 months.
Did you see for sure?
Yeah.
On Rowan?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Man, that sucks because he was out for like a really long time. You remember whenever the Bray and
yeah, he was out for a long time. I think it was a bicep tour that had him out that time too.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember when I was going on my shit about whenever Rowan was posting really fucking weird shit on his YouTube, and I was like, man, he's about to do some real crazy shit at fucking WrestleMania. Remember when I was fucking hyping it up and then nothing happened?
No, that wasn't Rowan. That was Harper.
No, it was Rowan.
You sure? Because I don't remember anything about
sure.
Rowan.
Well, I ranted about it a lot, but I don't know if y'all paid attention. Y'all probably didn't. I'm gonna be real. But he posted a bunch of shit on his YouTube that was really cryptic, and it made sense with the timeline leading up to WrestleMania that Rowan might come back because he was cleared. And he so it seemed like he was cleared and he would come back with like a physical representation of Sister Abigail. And I really thought that's what was going to happen. And
yeah, I think I remember that.
Fucking did.
No, I don't remember that at all, to be honest with you.
But yeah, so Rowan will be going to Alabama for surgery.
I knew that.
And, you said what?
I knew that he was going to get surgery. I didn't know that it was confirmed that he's going to be out for a long time.
Well, I mean, usually surgery.
I mean, it might change, but that's what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
Shower thought Nikki Cross should join Total Divas in character.
What the hell?
I just saw that on Squared Circle. Shower thought Nikki Cross should join Total Divas in character.
Let me go on Squared Circle and give them a piece of my damn mind.
So I would like to go back to something we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
What's up?
About the ring crews and the setting up the ropes properly and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since we're talking about this New Day match and fucking Xavier Woods' amazing fucking elbow drop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, Xavier Woods has a very underrated elbow drop, I feel like.
Have you noticed that they're doing that?
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're calling it the limit breaker, and then other times they're calling it the overdrive.
Yeah, that WWE needs to fucking decide on names for shit. They change names for finishers every 4 fucking days, and it's ridiculous.
But that being said, it is a thing of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back to what we were saying earlier about like the setting up the ropes properly. Mans would die if he tried to do that without proper rope setups because he had straight up bounces on the rope like a damn diving board.
Yeah.
And Rowan taking that bump through the barricade while injured is insane.
Poor Bud Mans. Like, honestly.
Poor Bud Mans.
Poor Bud Mans.
The only other major thing that happened, I mean, obviously New Day. I love New Day. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
The only other major thing that happened is the
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke cut a promo.
Oh yeah, and then did y'all see that match that Jeff had with Randy Orton though?
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that shit was wild.
Yes, it was.
Randy Orton stuck his finger through his ear hole.
Again.
And then Jeff Hardy proceeded to kick him in the balls.
In the nuts.
Yeah. I'm just kicking everybody in. I mean, I don't know. I think
everybody gets a nut
shot. Nuts, man. You know.
He had to pull him out with, what was that? A Thugnificant song from Boondocks? Stomp him in the nuts.
Yeah, stomp him in the nuts.
He had to stomp him in the nuts.
Fucking A.
And then proceeded to whoop his ass and
then we also need to talk about the Samoa Joe and AJ segment.
Oh yeah.
AJ's all doing this thing, and then Samoa
at the opening position, out of nowhere. I think people really sold out for SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam was kind of the equivalent of. Do you guys know about Players Weekend in MLB?
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know, MLB has this Players Weekend where they wear like special uniforms, and you get to wear your nickname on the uniform and whatnot. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, that they do that. But I don't know. It was kind of equivalent of like Players Weekend for WWE. You had Velveteen Dream wearing what he was wearing. You had the New Day doing like a Sonic and Knuckles and Tails tribute during SummerSlam with their attire. Seth Rollins with the Thanos attire. Daniel Bryan wearing retro Seahawks colors.
Yeah, that was lit. I like that.
It was a lot of design.
Yo, my favorite attire of the weekend though was AJ's fucking purple gear.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because that shit is cold as fuck. And if they released a purple A1,
I would buy that shit.
I would buy that shit so fucking fast.
I would cop so bad.
Mm-hmm. Fucking.
Let's just talk about how good Samoa Joe going in on AJ Styles' family is.
Man, I miss people coming for mamas and wives and kids. I miss this shit in wrestling. It's good. I like it. It's like this is real shit. Like, I give a fuck, you know?
Like it makes it feel like there's a reason for these people to be fighting.
Yeah, like honestly, the fact that Samoa Joe's coming out here like fucking I'm a be your daddy now. Daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna be your kid's new daddy. Like, honestly, like dead ass, dude. Yeah, I'm like I get it, and that's a good way to build a feud. And I miss fucking shit like this in wrestling. Y'all remember the CM Punk Rey Mysterio feud?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, we was stealing families and shit. Like, that's good storytelling in wrestling. It's outrageous as fuck, but it's good stories. And, like, it actually gives a fucking reason for shit to be happening. So it's like, wow, I give a fuck. Thanks. You're actually doing something right.
Yeah.
Like, stay coming for mamas, you know? Like, this is what we need to do.
It's just good. It's good entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the WWE needs to get, like, a little bit more hip with, like, the kids' memes because...
None. How about no?
Nah, I'm just saying...
I don't want to see memes in wrestling.
I don't want memes in wrestling, but I'm saying, like, get with what, like, you know, people think would be, like would be good matches, finishes, good ways to push people. Like, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be more fan interaction, like, with the actual product than there is. I don't know. I feel like that's a little too much to ask for a multi-billion-dollar corporation, but
I mean, you know, you got a point, but then I'm gonna feel like you're gonna be complaining like you was complaining about how the fucking words popped up on the fucking memes and shit.
I swear to God, dude, no one wanted that. If they would have asked, hey, do you want like words on the screen?
What are they're supposed to ask in the fucking fan council fucking surveys and shit that you get in your email?
Yeah, it's like
you want a pop-up text in your fucking promos now?
And they need to like show example text with it. So it'd be like, would you like to see promos like this? And it's like literally everyone would be like, no. It would have been unanimous. It would have been the first unanimous decision in the entire history of the fucking thing. No one wanted it. It was terrible from the beginning. Shit garbage.
I was going to do this one thing where I was going to be like, hey, so here's the match of the week.
Match of the week.
Match of the week. Match of the week. As you may know, I am a pro Josie boy. And I feel like I have to put everybody on to like the greatest women's match in like wrestling history.
Mm-hmm.
And this match had Akira Hokuto and Shinobu Kandori, and yeah, things get bloody in that match. So I suggest for everyone to watch that, and this is probably going to be your introduction into pro Joshi, because you might like to watch more matches after that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah. That match is great, and that's a great rivalry for them too. Nowadays, you have Shinobu fighting like Gabby Garcia, well, almost fought Gabby Garcia.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, can we talk? Oh no, I don't even want to talk about that shit. Boy, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts would be SummerSlam was a lot better than I was expecting.
Best SummerSlam of the last 5 years.
I agree.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it was definitely a lot better than I was expecting.
What SummerSlam you think was better though?
I don't know. I'm too tired to think about that.
Fucking shit. That's what happens when you deliver pizzas all day.
That's fair.